much for joining us today. As above, so below. We're talking about my day of power. Thursday, Jupiterian energy. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, my Padrino, my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. To all my melanated brothers and sisters all over this globe. What's up, Monique? 444 Crab Cakes is in the house first. I also want to give a shout out to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Libra and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of them. Mother Susan, how you doing? Gemini is in the house. Then we got Jeremy, salutation to you, kind sir. And what's up there, my Demetrius in the house? Gemini, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys once again, being a partaker in this spiritual journey of mine. I want to say once again, I want to thank God for each and every one of you that play a part in manifestation. I'm gonna be Edidiosa. What's up, Tree Ronda Aries in the house? I am going to be displaying some knowledge today, and I'm trying to get stuff together. And I don't want to be offensive. I'm a Sagittarius, Moon in the Aries, and rising sign Pisces. But we got to keep it real. If we don't, we're gonna learn magic and universal laws and why it's applicable. Then some things got to be called out because people grown, and I always say people do what they want to do. But when you get certain work done or you're learning certain things have to be applied on your behalf. So we're going to talk about that, okay? What's up there, my baby Scorpio in the house? And then I got my Stormy in the house. Sag, the Jill at work. She making that money. You know, I'm not against that. What's up there, my Ryan, my Libra in the house? So, as we discuss this from a spiritual concept, many of you guys have heard and seen some of the manifestations. Monique said, I can't wait to start my herbs in the morning. And she got her herbs that we were talking about. So, we are excited to see how, because everybody, the energy herbs work differently with everybody, and so therefore make sure you got your tools so you can make your body feel. And then don't work, I'm gonna say this, don't work against your body. Once your body starts feeling good, getting healthy, then don't work against the very work that you put in for, and the money you spend and time you spend to get healthy or get well or get healed. Like I said, you're grown. But I'm saying if we're going to maximize true spirituality and how conjure moves, and you know, a lot of people, when you purchase classes or you purchase work, only thing they're concerned about is getting their money. Well, I'm a teacher. I'm a Sag. I want to see you utilize and profit from the what I teach, my work, what I exhibit. All this stuff is important to me for melanated people. And thank you for hitting that like button. All of you that are here. So I'm gonna talk about the Emmanuel in You. I'm gonna break that down. So when you get a consultation, when you get a work done from the cemetery, if you get a fumigation, like Christina L. Turner got, if you decide to work with one of my memberships and get one of those and start working with the Impungo or start working with the Rishas or start working with Haitian Voodoo, my Loa and guardian spirit. This is going to benefit you. I want you to understand that what black people see in Hollywood for magic is concerned is their admission of their delusion. When you understand the science behind your practice, you're going to grow and you're going to develop. You're going to understand the cycles that you're in, why you burning the candle, why you burning incense, why you taking a spiritual bath. I'm going to explain a lot of stuff. And your mindset when it comes to who you are individually, whether you're Pisces or Aries or Taurus. Without this clarity, you're gonna learn tonight on my day of power, why you are the most important ingredient. What's up, my Miranda? My aloha from Hawaii. Now, this is why some people get defeated, and this is why some people gain victory. This is why some people fail in certain parts of their life and don't get what they want, and then other part they are successful. You are not separate from your energy. You're not separate from your energy. Your tradition is not your energy. It is the vehicle by which you operate, utilize your energy. Rituals, direct energy. Mumbo songs, all that in the church world as well. It builds up your energy, lifts your vibration. I want you to really get this on today. You have no reason not to understand. And the next time you do a money spell, the next time you speak a word for your business, next time you make an affirmation, you should, as a melanated people, I've been doing magic since I was a child. I'm 52 years old. I've been getting victory after victory, coming through some very, very hard trials, and then enduring hardness as a good soldier. So I ain't telling you what to do, but I can be an example of what you say you looking for. I don't care if it's any tradition. So first of all, we need to understand the Hebrew interpretation of Emmanuel is God with us. We understand, even Christians understand, that the kingdom of God is within you. It's within the Gemini, it's within the Aries, the Pisces, the Taurus, the Aquarius, the Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. We all have a divine spark of God in this earth. Melanated people, please hear me. Get out of the delusion, because you got God within you. When you don't understand how to operate in this life, in this society, and navigate, you don't use, I like to use the word karma, but it's really applying wisdom to wherever you are in life, understanding your cycles, not trying to put the cart before the horse. Let's talk about it. Ephesians. I don't want you wasting no more time, no more energy, no more money. Because if you're not willing to do your part, you're not going to have my testimonies. You're not going to have Demetria's testimony. You're not going to have Mother Susan's testimony. Minister Mario, son of a chosen, was getting the same stuff that I was getting. He was around me, so he was getting some of the same crystal, all that. But our energy is not the same. Black people, everybody is born with a measure. The moment you certain man, look at your neighbor, look at your cousin, look at your friend, look at your enemy, and measure yourself not by the measure of arche or grace God has given you, but by the measure somebody else got, you're messing up. Your math is never going to come out right. I'm going to say it again. I don't care if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. When you judge yourself by somebody else's measure and not the measure you were given by the divine and your ancestors, your math, I don't care how many times you sit down and counter other calls. When you're comparing yourself to somebody else's situation, your math gonna always be off. And you're going to find yourself in unnecessary disappointment, grief, envy, or jealousy. This is why don't compare yourself to other people. But, black people, if you wear blonde hair, I can wear blue eyes. We gonna do what we do, but I want you to understand your calculations, and when you come up short, you understand that you did that kind of math. The math I go by is universal laws. Ephesians, the 3rd chapter, 16 through 17. This is important. Somebody take care this person coming here. What's going on? We want you out of here. This is for melanated people. I don't care if you're black. We not tolerating none. You don't finance none of this we got going on here, over here. Okay. That he would grant you, individual, when the age of Aquarius, you as an individual, according to the riches of his glory. So we have no business looking to the left or the right for our resources, because the universe has already, and every day we wake up, he give us our daily bread. Every man and woman on planet Earth gets from the universe to be strengthened with might. So this particular scripture is telling us what we need to be strengthened with, and the word is might. My son like to say, my elder son like to say, might makes right. He ain't strengthening you for the bullshit. He ain't strengthening you trying to impress nobody. This ain't all. Remember, we're learning spirituality, okay? Strengthened with might by his spirit in the inner man. Why is this significant? You're not gonna, I don't care how much you pray, I don't care how many elbows you do, you're not gonna get any more energy, power. I don't care what you practice, but what God has already announced you. If you can get out of the mindset, when I get this, I'm gonna have this kind of power. When I get that, I'm gonna have the. You can get the crystals I get. I can give you all my shit. I can give you my cauldron. You're never gonna manifest the energy that I manifest. It is not the tools, people of God, melanated people. The tools are what direct the energy you have. I'm going to say that again. He said he's the one that's going to strengthen, whether you got feminine energy or masculine energy. The blessings of the Lord. We all come from the same source, and we all receive from that source. I want that perfectly clear. If Mother Susan has more Ache than you, and all she really knows that no weapon formed against her, and you know all these spells, and you know how to call on these spirits. If she's more anointed than you, all she got to do is say no weapon formed against her, and all that you know will not will not prosper against her. Energy, frequency, and vibration. Universal laws trumps anything. If you feeding your ancestors, which you are your ancestors, every time you got to get out of the mindset that you're doing something apart from yourself. When you pour out a libation to your ancestors, you're really pouring out to yourself in honor of them. So that energy, that Ashe, gets into Mother Earth, Tiamat, because we are all born of her. It's recycling energy, frequency, vibration. This is why we burn the candles. That's why we burn the incense. That you can be strengthened in your inward man. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you so much for that donation. Let me explain something to y'all. You're never going to develop and benefit from the strength and the might God is giving you until you understand that your decision, the things you say, how you choose to give up your ache, your chi, your energy. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a few examples. I've been doing conjure for a very long time. I can have Sister Tree. She work at a hospital. No pun. She growing in there, but she don't make that. She don't make what doctors make. RN. She don't make that kind of money. Hear me out. I don't care what kind of money spell I do for her, and I'm doing a money spell. I'm using Demetria. It's not what I'm saying. Shoot Demetria. Hear me out. If Demetria sells drugs, and I'm doing the same money spell with Ocean, Demetrius is gonna produce more money than Tree Rhonda. Because he makes money daily. I need y'all black people, melanated people, to understand what I'm saying. Her Emmanuel is not gonna manifest because her cycles is every 2 weeks. He's getting paid daily. And he has the potential of making as much money as long as people buying drugs. I'm using that example. When you're not giving yourself, I watch some of you and you do money spells. You don't know if you got a business. I don't care if it ain't making no money right now. You don't put down your business because your business has the potential of making more money for you than you on your job. I've never not had a business. I'm going to say it again. Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, Mystic, Kimbanda, Kamdemle. I don't care. You want to be successful? Then you need to listen to me. You create your own wealth because Emmanuel, the kingdom, is inside of you. I have given this analogy before. I watch you trying to make money, but you out there driving for tips. You gonna tear up your goddamn car. Paper out. I don't any of that. If they ain't covering your mileage, if they ain't covering your repairs, you're not gonna break even, baby. I don't do jobs. I don't work for people that you gonna keep me in a dead end. You can do what you want to do. But if you're going to spend the kind of money with me, get the kind of membership, then I want you to be clear. You need to be doing things that open up other ways of you having currency. I've been doing magic a long time. It takes money to make money. You need to reinvest in your business. That's why you're working for somebody else. So you can learn the responsibility of how to maintain and yet investing in your damn self. Because if they don't give you a raise on your job, you can always give yourself a raise in your business. You don't get mad, which we do, that corporate setup where they can buy back stocks. When people get an influx of money, who you think they're going to look out for? Who well-being they're going to look out for? That energy, frequency, and vibration is for you to understand why you're a Pisces, why you're an Aries. And you need to be hooking up your energy with people that want to see you win. I do more work for people getting out of shit than I get to do work for people to come to their destination or their goals. Because they Emmanuel, they keep taking that energy that they were born with and keep fucking it up. I done said over and over, your black ass can't help nobody when you ain't in position. I'm gonna say it again. Your flat ass, your plump ass, your gargantuous ass can't help nobody until you empower yourself, get your tools, and learn how you prosper in this thing called life. And then when you are converted, Peter, then you have the ability to go back and help somebody because you got something to help somebody with. When people don't want to wait for you to get in position, if that is the goal. Like I told my mom, you ain't put me and my sister in position to do what you asking us to do. Your mother put you in position to do what she asked you to, but you ain't recycled that. Me and my sister had to go out there and get something. And then we have kids. So before we can help you, we got to take care of our kids. You see how when you fuck up, you don't hurt nobody but yourself. The average person that is not there out there developing themselves and utilizing their energy, their frequency, their vibration wisely, what make you think they're going to do it? If you waste your own energy, then you will most certainly, sir, ma'am, waste mine or anybody other. The most valuable thing you got on planet Earth is your energy. It is your Emmanuel. It is what potentially help you live out your destiny. I want success. I want, just like we talking about the cayenne pepper and all these herbs. I ain't just talking like this. I'm just going through this particular trial that I ain't never been through, but I've always taught about health. Health is wealth. That's why I sat down, even though I like to go, I begin to rest my ass. Because if you want to go to the next level and see all this stuff that you done been told come to pass, then you need to make a decision, Mr. Ely. See, sometimes you got to talk to the God in you. While you trying to have a conversation with everybody else, you the one fucking your life up. If you gonna spend this kind of money, get a membership. If you gonna sit up under me, all these years, then ask yourself the question: what do you not like about yourself that you keep fucking yourself over? You keep missing out opportunities that is well within your range. Not no man, not a woman, not your. No, I'm talking about you, because you got your own Emmanuel. Every last one of them was created in God's image and after His likeness. I've never seen so many poor people trying to help the world. When I say poor, you're poor in spirit, because you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking care of your ancestors. When I say poor, I'm talking about mentally. I done told so many people, you can't buy love. Love is something you attract. And some of y'all, you might not be sleeping with women, but you a big old bulldagger. Because you think you just as much man as a male. So therefore, if you're going to be the head of household, then damn it, don't complain about what the responsibility of head and household. If you want to play football, bring your ass out on the field. You don't even like the fact that somebody is considering you as a woman. Do you understand? I'm trying to open up the door for you. You want to walk in your feminine energy to save your soul. Everybody, the government can tell you what to do. The police can tell you what to do. But you don't want to be guided. But you want all this manifestation. I know we can do better, but we have to decide to do better. Because nobody can make you do nothing. Nobody can make you do nothing. You can stop and change your reality right now. If you decide. You know how much wrestling I had to do? I feel like I was the angel wrestling with Jacob when it comes to Mother Susan. Trying to get her out of the mind because she on a fixed income that God can't provide above and beyond what you got coming in. Wrestle because you want to believe God is limited based off what you're able to produce. Just because that fig tree didn't produce didn't mean that Emmanuel wasn't producing, because he still was out there healing the sick, raising the dead, performing works. Your lack of production has nothing to do, or it doesn't interfere in universal laws. Energy is moving all around you because you don't listen. Because I try really hard to not get in your ass because you're grown. But there's too much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding being shared without you even investing in me. And most certainly the ones that are investing in me. If you can take knowledge, wisdom, understanding that has been tried and proven, and understand that Christ in you, it didn't say Christ in your mama, it didn't say Christ in your daddy, it said, I don't give a fuck you on that. I don't care that you don't ever practice voodoo. This ain't got nothing to do with voodoo. It ain't got nothing to do with Santeria. This is your energy, your destiny, your measure. If you can't grow it, sow it. That's that's a commercial. You can tell somebody ain't used to long hair because bitch can't keep a neck and the man too can't keep their neck still. Instead of you sucking some dick or something, you want to be white so bad. You want to be white so bad. Your energy is so off from your melanin. Your energy so off from your melanin. Bitches were around there saying Beyonce didn't have no hair. And then when she wore her hair, look at her children, look at her mama. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it's your life. At the end of the day, your outcome, your reality is what you make it. I don't understand the point of hanging around somebody smart, gifted, talented, and stay in the condition you are. You're trying so hard to impress people. Let me tell y'all something. If that man don't think you shit, you can get $1 billion. He gonna use you, get what he can, and you still ain't gonna be shit to him. I ain't say you ain't valuable. I ain't say you don't have potential. I'm saying a perception, man, a visual key, a creature. I don't care if he gay, straight, or bi. When I was testifying to Ryan, do not imprison yourself in a reality because you got some legal issue. Because I got a family that all they do is break the law. And God is still blessing. God is still blessing. God is still blessing on my day of power. God is still moving by his spirit and by his power. See, I talk about my other uncle that had life, but some of them had 25 years and they living better than some of y'all right now. Treating on my people. They done spent almost 25 years in prison and still living better than you. Don't tell me because you went through something that you have to have a reality because you went through something. I would never look down on Ryan. And I hope that he understands what I'm saying today. You deserve to eat the good of land too, like everybody else. You don't see Trump ass in jail. And he non-melanated. Why the hell you got to be behind bars? That's just me. I don't care if I hold to Jesus come. And you can define me as a whore. But don't forget, anointed whore. But that's why Mary Magdalene is historical. Because all you got to do as a hoe is to show up when the Lord needs you. And he will remember you forever. See, you don't worry about somebody else labeling you and talking about you. You got to remember, you a Pisces for a reason. You a Gemini, you a Virgo for a reason. And you melanin, and you embracing my teachings. I don't care if you took more dick than collar got liver pill. I don't care if you can put a banana to the back of your throat without not gagging. Male or female, I don't care. What I care about that you fail to understand, that's your energy. And your energy is valuable, and you can create a reality that you want to live in as a whole. that niggas would be jealous. They be trying to learn your whole skills because of how good God is to you. And it ain't got nothing with you being a hoe. It has something to do with your energy, your frequency, your vibration, your state of mind. I would never do the stuff y'all do. You not gonna make me the sum total of how I like to get down and free. Because I'm more than that. I'm more than a prophet. I'm more than an apostle. I'm more than an evangelist. I'm more than I'm more than a teacher. I am energy. I'm frequency. I'm vibration. And in these avenues, in these roles, I can manifest that same energy. You think I'm manifesting a different energy when I got into Santeria? My energy cannot be destroyed. Not even death can take. And you know, my Fedi Fun Oya, God is of transformation. You can destroy a reality, but you can't destroy the energy. You can cut a soul tie, but you cannot destroy the energy. See, when you get that as a foundation, everything energy. I'm already eternal. And if I have to reincarnate my energy, I want to put myself in a better state. Elijah came in this time to this earth realm. And God sent him back as John the Baptist. I want to talk to y'all. You got to stop letting your ego, you got to stop letting your Hollywood. If you're going to learn and mess with magic, know what the fuck you doing. Because I keep telling you. What are you afraid of? Must be yourself. This, once again, melanated people, black people, this is an avatar. Your black ass do not consist of flesh. The real you is spirit, energy, frequency, and vibration. When I leave this body, I'm taking good dick with me. It's eternal. So that's why I'm trying to develop good dick while I'm on earth. So I can carry that into every life. And if I end up as a woman, I'll be able to attract good dick. Because I ain't going to miss out, male or female. I'm going to have some good sex. If I come back as a rhinoceros, you better know I'm going to be getting it. My energy going to be the same. How it chooses to manifest my subconscious, that's its business. But please, black people. That's right, baby. That power lifestyle. Hey, y'all support me. I want to make sure that you are not mishandling the information or the memberships, the ancestors. I'm not doing this for nothing. I told y'all, I said, not my day of power. If I offer you a candle, I'm giving you some of my energy that you ain't paid not a price for. And that energy, if you don't know what to do with your energy, then how do you benefit from the energy I'm sending you? I told you I got 7-day candles, multicolored, rocking my. How you gonna make my head Orisha, my Egun, look powerless because you don't want to do what it takes? Y'all, we deserve better. We deserve better. But the information I'm telling you about your Emmanuel, your Christ in you, you don't have to go to church. Christos is really the anointing. The anointing. That's once this awakens, that's your Christos. Every human being has an opportunity to awaken the Christ in them. The I am. But it's all developed through depending on what house you were born in. That's why I'm trying to show you your energy. Point you to your destiny. I had somebody say over and over, no matter what I told him, he was Pisces. He want this, he want that. You don't like yourself. Because you know why destiny matters? Even if you get into it with somebody, because you know it's destined for you to be there to learn what you need to learn. Even when Elisha was walking with Elijah kept telling Elisha, oh, I'm going to be taken away. You can leave. Elijah did not allow Elijah to deviate him, and he did not allow the other prophets. Some of y'all always want to blame somebody. If you focus and you on the yellow brick road, I don't give a fuck if the elder tell you. Elijah say, I ain't going nowhere. The other prophets, he ain't called them false. He just told them and showed them what he was going to do. If you ain't committed, you can be distracted. Your destiny, your guidance, that's what you come here to do. Why are you caring about feelings? I am an overcomer. I have offered candles. Stormy is the only candle that got some black on it, and she know why, because she going through certain things, but she gonna come out. Energy don't lie, but everybody else candle burnt clear. When the energy is there, and you see candles burning clear, and staying, I ain't going right, you the fuck up. I'm gonna say it again. Instead of you looking around at everybody else, I'm manifesting, I'm looking at, I'm testing everything on point. I done told y'all, money ain't your problem. And I'm gonna explain it to you again. You broke. You having money trouble because how you have handled money with other people and their energy. Stop acting surprised, bitch. You don't do right. Not on a Monday, not on a Tuesday, not on your day of power, not on Christmas, not on Easter. Bitch, you don't do right. So that's why your life up and down. Ain't got nothing to do with money. Because if God, let me tell you something. If you were in alignment and you were operating in synchronicity, I don't care who don't want you to have something. What God have for you, you're going to get it. Who going to stop the universe from manifesting from you? But because of how you handle your own energy, because how you navigate in life, you reaping what you sown. Stop trying to impress other people. Stop trying to make people think you better or gooder than you really are. And try to figure out how you can undo some of this shit you done. You won't miss nothing God got for you. But are you gonna have to work? Are you gonna have to get up and make some things happen? I got 3 crystals. I gotta get a 4th one. If I want to go to millionaire status, I have to carry a certain level of energy. It's not enough that I was born out of a family of millionaires. If I want that frequency operating in that reality in my life, then there's things that I got to do. I don't know why Chief Apostle Ely got to do it, but your ass ain't got to do it. You gonna ride off my skirt tail and you think if you don't sow this proper seeds, I'm trying to show you how it's done. If you want to, that's what's wrong with spiritualists. You looking over here at Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. First of all, I don't have your mentality. Therefore, I would never operate in your frequency or your vibration. I understand that I have the biggest planet in the solar system, Jupiter. And I know that my planet is full of luck, adventure, and travel. Good sex. See, I can talk about it because I'm not operating outside of my element. I'm not operating outside of my house. See, I ain't ashamed of nothing that comes along with the package of Sagittarius. It's all good. Not some of it's good. It's all good. In order to have the wisdom I had through my situation, through my health. You see how I'm dropping gems? But if I had never experienced, I couldn't tell you. That's what come along with Jupiter. The lightning. It can work for you or against you. It gonna give you more of what you got. Just like I tell every Sagittarius. Jupiter expands on anything. If you see a Sagittarius and they in the shoes, they're gonna have a lot of them. That's like, see, I be telling these bitches, you think I'm wasting money when I'm operating in my energy. I'm gonna say it again. My moon is in Aries. That's why I'm confrontational. That's also why I'm constantly challenged. My rising sign Pisces. I believe in myself. I believe in pungos. I believe in people. That's accepting yourself is accepting your energy. Ryan is a Libra. He ruled by Venus. That bitch don't play. But you're going to look at somebody else and how their temperament is. See, I don't change my temperament, whether you like it or don't. Because I'm authentically operating well within my bounds of my personality. You the one got a problem with your Christian ass. And half of y'all don't even go to church. And holler about Christian. You need to understand your Emmanuel. You need to understand. You can't look at somebody else's measure and determine where you're going to be at. If you're not on that, if you ain't thought about, I'm a Leo, or I'm a Cancer, or I'm a Gemini, you fucking up. I don't care if you old or young. You fucking up. Cause that's your energy. It ain't gonna change. I don't care how you try to act like other people. Your energy is what it is. And that's why you think certain people getting away with something. I keep trying to tell y'all, Donald Trump is a Gemini. That's the air element, and it's mutable. And because he has an understanding of his power, that fucker gonna lie to Jesus come back. He gonna always talk about how great. People don't understand Donald Trump be declaring a reality he intend to live in. Because you don't understand your element, you live a fucked up life. But Donald Trump always speaking positive about himself. He got masculine energy, which is air element, which create atmosphere. Barack Obama is a Leo. When you understand your element, who you going up against, who don't know a Gemini tell you a lie and forget it. Whatever the P's you had at that moment, that's what a Gemini gonna tell you. Is he not operating like a Gemini? And do he flip-flop like a Gemini? So he fulfilling his destiny. What's wrong? What's the fuck wrong with you? He ain't even melanated. But you want to spend time understanding you and how you gonna get your reality. You want to get offended with me. You want to talk about I'm being hard, I'm being nasty, I'm being rude. Last I checked, you were broke. Last I checked, you were not where you wanted to be in your life. So apparently I ain't rude enough. Apparently I ain't telling enough truth. Kamala Harris, a Libra. She said, I eat no for lunch. When a Libra understands his or her element, those were two air signs going back and forth. President Biden, Scorpio. When you come on my live, your understanding is he a Sag. That's fire mutable. His moon is in Aries. Mars sending up. Try him and think he won't tear your ass up. There's certain things you should know. Before you touch that salt, you should know it's salty. Before you touch that fire, you should know it's hot. Before you put your baby toe in that water, you should know it's wet. You walk in life as though you're not aware. I want y'all to do better. I'm trying to bring change in your goddamn life. But understand, when Oya comes to your life, it's a wind of change. And that wind can come from the north, the south, the east, and the west. Why the fuck you not ready? The ship is there. The plane is there. The boat is there. The bus is there. The bicycle is there. Where the hell are you? I offer my Oya candles for $100. I know these candles can go more than $100. And you won't sacrifice for what you need. Let me explain it to you like this. Now or later. You can do it right by you now when the tides are for you, or you can do it later when the tides are against you. It's never going to be a perfect moment. I'm 52 years old. There's never going to be a perfect moment for your opportunity to knock on your door. If I had diarrhea and opportunity knocking on the door, I'm going to take my shitting ass and go to the door. Because after I get my opportunity, I can clean up my mess. You have the wrong mindset. You got to know what a diamond in the roof is. It's not going to come to you polished. You got to get the diamond first before you can polish it. It's just like getting the fish. The process, getting the bait, getting the proper reeling rod to fish. Going to the proper type of water, the type of fish you want to fish for. And you got to get what the fish want. Not what your ass want. That's the same way you do your altar. You set it, instead you put stuff on your altar that your ancestors want, you put stuff out because you think it's cute. Like the Bible says, you have your reward. You want everybody to know you praying. You put oil all on your face. That you want everybody to know you fasting. You have your reward. Because if you were doing it for manifestation, you will have what your ancestors need. If you were doing it to catch a fish, you know it ain't about your fish attire. You know it's about hooking that fish and then being able to pull his or her ass out of that water. And then have something to put that fish in it so you don't lose what you want, what you caught. That's real contra. That's real contra. Whether you building something, whether you pulling something in, whether you got some. I love Karen O'Brien. Karen O'Brien is so consistent. The more she burn those candles, the bigger that energy get. And eventually you're gonna manifest. I've said this over and over. Consistency. 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 I know that's right, Miranda. I'm saying if you want to awaken and be strengthened. I don't care how you feel. Be consistent. I don't care what you see. Be consistent. I don't care how many people walk off. Be consistent. You know how many times people in my church, I don't care what they done manifested. I don't care what the reason they left. They left me. And I still was consistent. I still manifested with or without them. Because I believe that if God got something for you, it's yours. You will obtain it. But you cannot look at other people. They don't determine what God gonna bless you with. If you decide today or tomorrow not to be the hands that God can use to be a blessing to me. If you decide today or tomorrow not to be the feet that God used to walk my blessing to me. If you decide not to be the eyes to be a blessing to me, or the ears, or the mouthpiece, or the hands, it's okay. Because he got another set of hands. You better understand the interpretation of the Bible. He said, when Elijah, who the hell was that? It wasn't Ezekiel. That was Elijah. With Jezebel. He said, God hide me, because I'm the last of your prophets. Could you imagine the God that you serve saying, motherfucker, I got 7,000 that ain't bowed to Baal. You think you the only one because I'm giving you power. My power is omnipotent, inexhaustible. I can run all y'all and give y'all all a prophecy. I can work the apostles. I can work the Hugans. I can work all this shit and not be tired. Have you lost your mind? And God didn't hide him either. Your ego got you thinking that you the only one that got hot John the Conqueror. That's why you can't do what you need. And another reason why you can't do what you need, because you think somebody you gonna always trick, con, and manipulate somebody to do what you supposed to be doing. I wish I can show y'all the type of underwears I'm wearing. And I'm a pastor. God was so good to me, I had to get some see-through underwear. I've been wearing see-through underwear for the last couple of days. Because I said, see me. On my day of power, I'm easy breezy. You understand? I'm going to always operate in my energy, my ache. I'm never going to think God can't do nothing except he used me. Some of y'all going to get chin checked by your own ancestors because you handling your ancestors like they your slaves. Keep on. And they're going to let your ass hit it. And you going to think somebody broke through your ancestors. Ain't nobody broke through your ancestors. They got tired of your shit. Believe me, your ancestors would do it to you. That's why I don't show no disrespect. I don't show no disrespect to my ancestors, my guardian behind me. When he told me, hey, the next ceremony you do that for me. Because I've been here the whole time. Okay, all right. You don't know how to humble yourself. Remember, you are a vessel being used by the Almighty, by the Ego. Don't get that twisted. Don't get it twisted. How you ain't got $100? With all you've been taught, share with you, I done told you a city. Done explain all this scientifically. And you with my help, I told Mother Susan this. And I don't care if you're a man, I don't care if you're a woman, I don't care if you're gay or straight about it. You have no fucking reason to lose with the stuff I use. You with the mindset that I have, you have no reason to be in a predicament you're in. You don't have a reason. Because I believe God can't fail. I believe I might have to put some more work, some more money, some more time. All of that. That's on me. That's on my I am. And if you believe in Christianity, if God the Father will put his son, only begotten son, ass on the cross, who are you? I want you to think about the people, the characters in the Bible, how God really handled them. Don't you understand that Absalom, because of what David did, God said that sword would never leave his house? So God was the author behind his child getting killed, but trying to betray his father. Don't find yourself on the other hand of God. Please understand these egos and the ancestors and all these. They got duality, and there's nothing that don't have duality, including you. That's what we talk about. The Emmanuel, the God part that is with you. And that you still choosing to limit yourself, limit your manifestation, because you gonna let money stand in between you and what God got for you. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Some of these people out here talking about, I'm just trying to save money. Bitch, if you save the next 2 years, what you got? There's somebody tell me, oh, I'm saving my tips. I had my son tell me, I laughed so hard. He said he had one his co-workers. I think his co-worker, somebody asked, but they asked him for a nickel. He said, what is a nickel gonna do for you? So the guy asked him and said, you gonna give it to me? No. Because what is a nickel gonna do for you? Some of the things that y'all asking for, what is it gonna do for you? I remember Mother Sue telling me, Pastor, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna get a job. I said, Mother Susan, I need thousands. How much money and how long do I got to wait till you get paid every 2 weeks? If she wasn't the mother church, I'd slap the 5 piss out of her. I said, what kind of money you think I spend, I'm generating? You're going to help me? No, baby, what you're going to do is do what you can and let the God that I serve provide for me. Because I don't want to stress you out, because apparently you don't understand the level of provision that I'm looking for. I'm grateful for whatever somebody give me. But when you got a vision and you got to fulfill that vision, you can't let people be talking crazy around you. She felt bad. But when I get in a certain mindset, I'm like, what do you think that's going on here? What do you think this costs to maintain and manifest? What do you think it costs? I can't afford to think like you think. I got to know that God will provide, where I'm not worried. Because what one person don't do, another one will. And you keep saying, and you speak it out of your mouth, I got to wait till I get my check. That's not what I teach or what you learn from me. God can give you your daily bread every single day. He can bless you through people, places, and things. He will cause men to give into your bosom good measure, pressed down. But you don't want to change your behavior. When God touched somebody's heart, that's not usury. That's not conning nobody. But your mindset, you give to get. I don't teach that. I don't share that. I don't give with strings attached. Because I don't want nobody, because that's an energy. And I don't want nobody giving me with strings attached. I don't ask nobody else their business because I don't want nobody asking me my business. See, that it's so simple. Do unto others as you would have someone do unto you. I don't lie to you because I don't want you lying to me. But you bring your ass up here and lie every time. And you wonder why you getting the energy kickback that you get. Because I don't do to you what you do to me. Because I don't do it because I don't want your consequences. I don't do it because I can't lie. I can't come. Y'all act like I'm sitting on the other side of this screen like I can't do the bullshit you do. I don't want the outcome that gonna come from that behavior, from that mindset. If you want better, you have to do better with your energy, not nobody else's energy. I don't need Jupiter expanding on that bullshit you doing. I need Jupiter. That's why I got bigger crystals, just like my planet, to maximize, to expand what I'm trying to manifest and make it easier on my energy. Notice I said my energy, my I am, my Emmanuel. And I offer you to tap into it. And when I tell you on my platform, that's why I'm feeling bad. I make it so easy for you to prosper. I make it so easy. And I'm not doing nothing else. Because you can win. You can really win. All right. If you would like a candle tonight, 7 color, it's only $100. I'm trying to make it easy until, if long as these prices stay where they at. Because if you cannot catch on now when Trump gets I keep telling y'all, and you better be glad I'm trying to get in a place. Key says she want one. Let me show y'all what they look like. Cause this is my mother transformation. I sent a picture to Mother Susan and Sister Monique. I got a triangle in there that I'm gonna put. Everybody that gets one of these candles is gonna go inside this triangle. 7 color for your energy. For I'm gonna say it again. This is I'm gonna burn my 7th chakra incense with this word. You have no excuse not to win. I am making it easy for you to tap into Ache for your 7 chakras, representing a mother of 9, Johnson. This gonna be for your energy grid. Use this energy wisely, people. Melanated people, you ebasa. Use this energy wisely. I don't tell you I cannot control what you decide to do with your energy. But you have no reason not to win. All right? I I'm gonna use allspice on this candle. I'm gonna concentrate these candles with allspice oil. 7-color allspice. And when you feel that energy come up, direct it to something that is gonna make your life better and let it manifest. All right. I appreciate you giving me your time, your listening ear, and I hope that you apply it. I hope that you utilize these opportunities because that's what they are. I ain't forcing nobody. At the end of the day, if it resonates, then do it. But it's your Emmanuel. All right. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. God bless.